This is Laura Loomer, a dangerous kook with unfettered access to the pedo-in-chief. But after today, I believe that even she must be wondering, did Trump violate a 13-year-old girl on Epstein Island?
Whether the women like it or not.
You know, truthfully, Ghislaine Maxwell might even be worse than Epstein, as she was the one who seduced and procured these young girls into Epstein's world.
I kept my underwear on.
Where he then shared them like candy with his celebrity friends.
This woman is a monster, okay? She's somebody who would go to recruit the little girls for Jeffrey Epstein. Anybody who's got a child in summer camp right now, she would go to the summer camps to find them. And then she would groom them so they would feel comfortable with him. And then she would abuse them and he would abuse them.
Now, after Maxwell's appeal was denied by the Supreme Court, it appears that Trump is her only way out. So when Caitlin Collins asked Trump if he would pardon her, Trump pretended like he barely knew her, despite the fact that Maxwell was present when this guy, Paolo Zampoli, illegally brought Melania Knus from Slovenia and essentially gifted her to Trump. So Trump is obviously panicked by the thought of Maxwell talking.
The Supreme Court is back and they rejected today an appeal by Ghislaine Maxwell to overturn her conviction. That means her only chance of getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something you're...
Who are we talking about?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
You know, I haven't heard the name in so long.
What the hell did you just say?
I can say this, that I'd have to take a look at it. I would have to take a look. Did they reject that?
She wanted to appeal her conviction.
And what happened?
They said that they were not going to hear her appeal.
I see. Well, I'll take a look at it. I will speak to the DOJ. I wouldn't consider it or not consider it. I don't know anything about it. So, but I'll speak. I will speak to the DOJ.
Why would she be a candidate for clemency, sir?
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to speak to the DOJ. I'll look at it. I have a lot of people who have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon.
But she was convicted of child sex trafficking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to take a look at it. I have to ask DOJ.
Okay, a lot of questions. If Trump is innocent, and of course that means 24 women who accused him of assault and a 13-year-old who also accused him and then committed suicide must have all been lying. Somebody else committed suicide too, right? We'll get back to that. Anyway, why would Trump pardon Maxwell after he knew what she did? And the thought of that is making Laura Loomer, who was already nuts, even crazier. She tweeted, "I strongly advise against anyone lobbying the Trump administration and the DOJ to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell. Do not do it. I repeat, do not do it." There'll be no coming back from that. Okay, a couple things. Why wouldn't Loomer just say this to Trump one-on-one, knowing that a tweet will bring even more pressure?
They know how to get to me.
Does she think he did it and she's trying to protect him, or maybe his friends? There are a lot of MAGA alum who are quiet when it comes to Epstein, which makes this whole thing even stranger.
Release the list.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
We should put everything out there and let the people decide it.
The truth needs to come out. And the government holds the truth.
Like, look, where's the Epstein files? Boo, can't find them. Don't exist.
I mean, we as the American people deserve to have every Epstein file released with no redactions whatsoever, period. Correct. They got to make it right. And we, the American people, ran on transparency. We deserve to see the entire client list, every document the government has regarding the Epstein files.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
And of course, Trump doesn't have to worry about Charlie Kirk talking anymore. But again, why would Trump pardon her? Why would he even allow that to be out there? I mean, just come out and say she's a fucking monster. And while Trump pretends that he barely knows her, another question, why did he wish her well?
Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison, and so a lot of people want to know if she's going to turn in powerful people. And I know you've talked in the past about Prince Andrew, and you've criticized Bill Clinton's behavior. I'm wondering, do you feel that she's going to turn in powerful men? How do you see that working out?
I don't know. I haven't really been following it too much. I just wish her well, frankly.
Here's how evil Maxwell was and is.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell?
I'm allowed to do it.
That would be convicted child sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell. She was inseparable from Epstein for nearly 3 decades, and in that time, she reportedly procured and groomed the middle school and high school age girls that Epstein and Maxwell and others reportedly preyed on.
Virginia Roberts was working in the spa at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago club in Palm Beach when British socialite Ghislaine Maxwell introduced her to multimillionaire Jeffrey Epstein.
The training started immediately. I mean, it was everything down to how to give a blowjob, how to be quiet, be subservient, give Jeffrey what he wants.
So again, why would you entertain that question unless your plan was to somehow silence her? Which of course would be a hell of a coincidence.
But if somebody got to him, I mean, that's incredibly sinister too. What does that
do? It would be incredibly sinister. And he had some very
rich and powerful friends or enemies. Friends if he was cooperating, enemies if he was going to reveal things.
And of course, Laura Loomer, whose last name sounds like Looney, is living up to that name. She is responsible for a bunch of weird conspiracies, of which my favorite is,
they're eating the dog.
Who is Laura Loomer, the far-right 31-year-old activist who has been appearing more and more with Donald Trump?
You are a very opinionated lady, I have to tell you that.
Laura Loomer. She is amazing.
Loomer is a twice-failed Republican congressional candidate in Florida who has promoted conspiracy theories about 9/11, January 6th, several mass shootings, and now Haitian immigrants in Springfield, a baseless theory that Trump repeated on the debate stage.
They're eating the dogs.
And that conspiracy, among other things, has brought her relationship with Trump under more scrutiny.
Laura Loomer is not affiliated with the Trump campaign.
I don't think that she has the experience or the right mentality to advise a very important president.
Still, Trump has defended Loomer.
I know she's a big fan of the campaign.
And have you noticed that Pam Bondi, Trump's attorney general, has been struggling with the Epstein case ever since she said this?
Releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk.
Pam Bondi, by the way, got the job as Trump's attorney general after Trump paid her $25,000 to her campaign in Florida, where she was the attorney general, and then subsequently she dropped the charges against Trump University. Now, this is Sheldon Whitehouse, and this is significant. Whitehouse accepted money to his campaign from Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn, who also donated to Trump, Vance, Harris, and Cruz. So watch Bondi try and flip the question about Epstein and Trump.
Came to office, you said you would look into this. There were hundreds of suspicious activity reports. Some people would deduce from the fact that they are called suspicious activity reports that there might be suspicious activity. And yet you seem to have looked at 0 of those suspicious activity reports involving Jeffrey Epstein accounts. Let me ask you something else. There's been public reporting that Jeffrey Epstein showed people photos of President Trump with half-naked young women. Do you know if the FBI found those photographs in their search of Jeffrey Epstein's safe or premises or otherwise? Have you seen any such thing?
You know, Senator Whitehouse, you sit here and make salacious remarks, once again trying to slander President Trump left and right, when you're the one who was taking money from one of Epstein's closest confidants, I believe, I could be wrong, correct me, Reid Hoffman, who was with Jeffrey Epstein on multiple occasions. Yet you're grilling me on President Trump and some photograph with Epstein?
Why won't you answer the question? And you'll notice she never said, no, I haven't seen the pictures. That's because Michael Wolff, an award-winning journalist, said Epstein showed him the pictures.
I know that these pictures exist. 2 of them with topless girls of an uncertain age sitting on Trump's lap.
So now the question for Trump is what to do about Maxwell. If she never saw Trump with young girls, then let her rot. But if she did see what many have testified to, how will Trump silence her? A pardon? Maybe, or maybe there's an alternative. Maybe we should ask Jeffrey Epstein. Oh.
Goddamn right. I kept my underwear on.
Whether the women like it or not.
A witch hunt.
Suck my fat one.
So you're a nasty person.
I think the president is definitely f***ing Satan.
They know how to get to me. They had what? Bloated and fat and disgusting.
Go fuck yourself.
We're a nation that speaks English.
Look, if something like this, that thing's so ugly.
Who are you talking to?
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Tick-tock.
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.